Welcome graders, this is my submission for project 1. We'll just start by quickly listing the files here. I have application.py that runs the app and most of the logic here. I have 5 templates, 1 style sheet, and a favicon icon. A couple other Python files to create the tables in the database and import the data from the CSV file. So let's go ahead and run the app. First I have to set my environment variables, which this file is ignored in the gitignore file. Good thing that this video will be unlisted. Now in the app here, my session had me saved as I was already logged in, so I'll log out here and go back to the home page. That brings me to a login or register. Not much content. I can register a new account, but that user already exists. I can do a new account and it will log me in. Or I can log out and log back in with an existing account. Username is just I'm using an email address as a unique constraint in the database, and once you log in you can search for a book. I'll just search A. Anything with an A in one of the fields will come up and order all the results with the newest publications first. And each row links to the individual book page. You click anywhere in the row and you can see the book data from the database as well as the data from Goodreads. Again, displays your username and log out on every page here. If you'd like, you can go back to the search results, which will just repopulate the search page with the last used search term, which is saved to the session. So I'll go ahead and click on a book again. We can review a book and submit the review. That will just load the book page again. This time it'll display my review if I have submitted one for the book. And in all instances of book pages, it will show any other users' reviews that have been submitted. I can also, as I showed there, you can delete your review on the book page for that book. I'll go back to the search results, show an example of a book that has other reviews on it. This already had a review from me, and here are some other reviews. This review can be deleted if I wish. And let's see, a few other things. It should throw an error here, or handle an error if there's a book ID from the database for an ID that is not in the database. There we go. And if I refresh this, I don't get any error here. That's not a requirement in the spec, I don't believe. However, I can put in ISBN for the API route, and we'll get book data back. If we put an invalid ISBN here, we will get an error key in the object here and return a 404 status. One other thing we can show you is that I'm only able to add one review as a user to each book. So if I added a review here, you see my review has been submitted. Now if I just hit the back button and try to submit a review again, we'll get an error here. Haven't really focused on the status the correct status numbers being returned here, status codes, but the main one, as described in the requirements, I believe is just for the API to return status codes for invalid books. That's about it here. I hope you enjoyed or at least tolerated my submission, and hope you are all doing well in maybe at your home in quarantine possibly. Thanks.